good for your health.
I know.
Oops.
That's why I like it. Thanks.
You're welcome. What about this one? If you get a fisherman, you have to get up your sunglasses, please.
For
For
you?
the German audience, yes.
Only because we have a relationship, you know.
Fisherman relationship. Great. Let's start. Let's talk about your movie career. Yesterday I watched you watching a sequence of your film Moonlight and Valentino, and it was the first time for you to see her yourself talking German. What was it like?
It was funny. You know, I've often thought about, you know, what it would sound like when they had an actor dub my voice, but it's funny.
I really like the title, Moonlight and Valentino, and I think it should win the prize for the nicest title for a movie. What do you think about it?
I agree with you. It's a very good title.
It's so romantic, don't you think so? Could it maybe be a title for a new song?
At least an album title. It could be a nice song, couldn't it?
As far as I know, you got quite a few offers for roles in movies up till now. Why did you accept to play the role of this sexy house painter?
Well, that one was my first one, and I had to fight for it. You know, it's a year and a half ago now that I did it. And it came out very good, you know, for a first movie. But I was attracted to the role, you know, and the actresses, of course, that were in it. And so I won the role, and it was a good experience, you know. And from there, you know, I did the leading man, and that's going to be a little bit better. And now I've signed on to do a third one, and I hope that'll be even better.
Can you describe us a little bit, how was it acting in front of a camera for the very first time?
You know, I've done interviews like this for 13 years. It's like I know what a camera is. It's no big deal. The only big difference is speaking someone else's words for the first time. That was very interesting.
And do you remember your very first day on the set of Moonlight and Valentino?
Yeah, I was on my way there, and I thought to myself, I've won the role, I've gone through the audition process, maybe I could just turn around and go to the airport and leave. And, you know, fortunately I didn't, and it turned out okay.
And then, when you decided to stay, what happened then?
The experience was great. You know, everybody treated me wonderfully, and, you know, I've gotten really good reviews for the film. And so, it's been nothing but good news.
How did you get along with the other actresses?
Like I said, they were all wonderful to me.
I heard that you take acting lessons for quite a few years now. How serious do you take your career as an actor?
As serious I take my music career. You know, I really want to do it, and so, you know, it's something that you can't just walk in and say, hey, I'm an actor. You got to know what the hell you're doing.
Could you imagine that you maybe become a full-time actor once?
I still enjoy writing songs too much to quit. But I'm going to continue to do movies.
Can you describe the main differences between acting on stage at a concert, for example, and acting in front of the camera for a movie?
Well, you know, the biggest difference, like I told you, is singing, you know, saying other people's words. I'm most comfortable on a stage because that's what I do. But it's still a performance when you're acting, because you know the interplay you have with the other actors is a performance. Every take is a performance, like every song is a part of a performance. So that's where they're the same.
What's the most fascinating thing about acting for you?
I think that the director, the respect I have for a director, how he has to know every facet, was probably the biggest surprise and the most remarkable part of it.
Do you have a role model, maybe a famous actor who you admire?
Well, a role model in acting? Sean Penn. Probably.
Did you see him in Dead Man Walking? What do you think about it?
Well, he's, I think, the best actor of our generation. And I'm a great fan of his.
Do you know him personally?
Yeah.
Is he kind of a friend of yours?
Well, you know, an acquaintance. He's a great guy.
What are his qualities as an actor, what would you say?
He takes on the character the way a De Niro does, you know. I mean, he's truly a great actor.
Many German film critics say that Moonlight and Valentino is a movie made for especially a female audience because it's so romantic and it's pretty melodramatic. What would you say about this?
I agree. It's a women's film about women. I'm just happen to be the counterpoint to it in a featured role, that's all.
And what about you? Would you say you are a romantic guy?
I'm a romantic.
How romantic?
Pretty romantic. Took my sunglasses off for you. I wouldn't do this for just anybody, you know.
Wow, great. And film critics as well say that the best thing about this movie is your first time appearance in the movie.
That's very nice.
Are you pleased? Do you feel pleased when people say things like this?
Well, yeah, because it's like anything else. You work hard at it, and you want people to like it. And I hope that people like, you know, my performance because I'm trying. I don't claim to be Sean Penn, but you know, I want to be an actor.
There are stars, big names like Kathleen Turner, Elizabeth Perkins, and Whoopi Goldberg in this movie. But everybody in Germany say, oh, it's a Bon Jovi movie. Do you think it's okay?
Well, I don't want to mislead anybody. I'm only in half of it, you know. So it shouldn't be read that way. It's an Elizabeth Perkins movie, really. But it was a great experience, and I hope people go see The Leading Man. There's something that's about me, you know, and then they'll see more.
The only thing I know about The Leading Man till now is the title. What kind of movie is that?
It's a thriller. An American actor comes to West End London to be in a play, and becomes very involved in people's lives to the point of blackmail and, you know, lust and greed, and he's quite a chameleon. Not necessarily a great guy, but pretty smart, intelligent, you know, conniving chameleon.
Do you like it, do you love it, or do you hate it when people call you a sex symbol?
I just don't pay attention to it. It just falls off your back. You know, unless you can write songs year after year, 50,000 people aren't going to pay money to come and see you, you know, unless you're a great performer, they could see it once and not come back again, you know, and they come back worldwide year after year because we've built a reputation for being, you know, a great live band. And that's what we like to do.
Do you like it when women focus on your ass?
I have some other assets that are worth, you know, a look-see. She's such a meat puppet to you girls. God.
Put out your sunglasses so you get enough fisherman's friend. Come on. With them up. Nearly everybody goes crazy about your haircut, and I'm sure you don't want to talk about your haircut anymore, but we noticed that you shaved your chest hair. Why?
It got shaved for the movie because of the shirtless scenes and the sex scenes. It showed off the muscles.
But I think it's much more romantic and erotic if you have some chest hair. Don't you agree?
Do you? Well, I'll have to remember that. I'll get some back for you as soon as it grows.
Great, I remind you. And now I want to know, what is your all-time favorite movie?
The Godfather.
Which part?
1. 1 and 2, but 1.
And why?
Oh, it's the characters and the story and the people, the actors and the direction and the nerve it touched in Italian Americans was, you know, unforgettable.
Pretty much the same for me.
Good.
I'm honest. So, great. I think we got it now. Thanks a lot.
I'm going to work.
Okay, bye. Blah, blah, blah. No. Tell me about your favorite movie, The Godfather, again.
Well, Pacino, God bless his soul. Actually, I could tell you great stories. I met Jimmy Caan And I told him that I was going to name my first son Santino. Could you imagine a kid named Santino Bon Jovi?
That sounds fabulous.
He'd be 5 years old going to kindergarten. Everybody would be scared to death of him. Santino Bon Jovi, come to the principal's office. Bang!
Have you ever met Al Pacino?
I have.
Isn't he a great guy?
I didn't get to sit and yap with him. I just shook his hand and introduced myself. But he's one of the great actors as well, you know.
And I like his eyes. They're so fabulous.
Yeah.
I once met him in Paris a few months ago. And I think he's one of my all-time favorite actors.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So,
John, what
great.
did you see yesterday? Me? Inside a recording studio.
I thank you so
Thank
much.
And 300 rotten kids outside giving me a hard time all day. Yeah, look at that. Thank you. Bye now.